No, yesterday did you guys create the org? Is everybody able to create the org? Offline, you guys are able to create the org. How about online? Okay, so if you are able to log in, so just log into your URL. Remember the URL. Log into your Salesforce org. Yesterday we were discussing about batch5@gmail.com. Okay. So if we log into the Salesforce, this is how you will see, right? So initially set up home page. So we were talking about this 9 dots are nothing but a app launcher. If you click on this app launcher, and if you want to switch to any other application, you can select this sales and you can switch to sales. So once you switch to sales, you can see here you are in which application, right? And these all are the navigation items or tabs. These all are navigation items or a tab. And yesterday we have discussed about these icons. Now this is a lightning view, Salesforce lightning view. And we also have a classic view. If you click on this profile, you will be able to see the option below, switch to Salesforce. There is an option which is available, switch to Salesforce. I'll do it again. In the lightning, click on this profile and you will see here, switch to Salesforce Classic. The last option will be there. Right, if you click on that, switch to Salesforce, you will be able to go to the classic view of the Salesforce. Are you guys able to switch to classic? Anybody is having a problem, switch to classic? Right. And similarly, from the classic, if you want to jump to lightning, here we have an option called switch to lightning experience. If you click on this, it will shift it to the lightning. So every project will have a lightning view and classic view. In case if there is a project which is only lightning view will be there. Only few projects like a UK projects. There will be a only lightning view. They won't be having a classic view. But most of the US, Australia, Dubai projects will be having a both views, classic and lightning. So there is an option to switch off the classic. We will see that later. But right now, we have a two options, lightning view and classic view. Now, everybody has created the org, right? Now, everyone has a credentials to log into the Salesforce. Now, everybody is able to log into Salesforce. But let's assume that we have a user, some user who created the org. Similarly, I have a different user. Like this, we have a different users who are created the different org, right? So that means one person is created in India itself, in Amirpet itself, so many users are created a different org. When we created the different org, so whatever this user is, April 23, in case if this user is creating any data, can Rohit see the data? He cannot see the data. Rohit cannot see the data, whatever the April 23 is working on it. Similarly, whatever the Rohit is working on it, April 23 cannot see the data. So that means each other data is not visible. The org wise, whatever the credentials you are created, if you are the user of that org, then you can see only the data respective your org. So other person org details you cannot see. So which is called as a org limits. So how can I know that org limits? Now go to here setup, click on a setup, and we have a company information. Go to the company information. Company information. Click on this company information. In the company information, there is an organization ID. Every org has unique organization ID. Now, if you guys go to the company information, here we have the option Salesforce.com organization ID. So that means every org will have a unique ID. As soon as you create this org, immediately there is a unique ID gets created for this org. And what is the instance? It is an instance of AP43. Right? So this is India AP43. And it says that organization edition is developer edition. Now, in case if you have any problem in Salesforce, let's say you are not able to log into Salesforce, right? There is some problem, or you cannot open the Salesforce itself. Where can I see that Salesforce is, does it have any problem or not? It's not problem from the developer. It's not problem from the admin. It is from the Salesforce point of view, there is some downtime is there. If there is a downtime, if I'm trying to log in this URL, it will give me error that we cannot log in. Now, where can I see that information? So we have a site which is called as a status.salesforce.com. Status.salesforce.com. In this status.salesforce.com, you can see all the org information in the world. Whatever the orgs are there, every information you can see here. Now, in the status.salesforce.com, go to the maintenance. If you can see the maintenance information, but if you are specific about your org, why my org is down. Why the org is down. Now, if you go here, click on this icon. Now, status and maintenance, you have a home button. Now you can search your instance here. Where can I get the instance? Instance will be the AP43. So copy this, go to the trust.salesforce.com, search here AP43. Then it will give you the AP43 instance information. Click on that. Current status is overall system is available. Now it will give you the what is the updates that it has. CPQ, Einstein, Data Cloud, everything, all the options are available here. It is having a Spring 24. This is a release, Spring 24, and it is a Asia Pacific region. Asia Pacific region. And if you want to see the history of your org instance, then you can cross verify here what are the changes that has been done in last previous 1 day, or maximum it may go to the 7 days. Like what are the updates are done in last 24 hours, what are the updates have been done, and is there any maintenance here, what are the maintenance that are available. So it will give you the entire information here. Right, these all information it will give you, like a Feb 10th it resolved Omni Studio and Health Cloud Feb 10th. Similarly, there are few of them are planning tomorrow, Salesforce Digital Engagement 10 DLC. And in June, there is a Summer 24 release is going to happen. So you can see all this information, it will give you the data. Any information that you wanted to know about your org, you can go to the status.salesforce.com and search it. You can also search, go to your company information, capture this AP43 and search here AP43 and it will give you the details. Similarly, we have a status, maintenance, general message. Let's say if I go to the status and maintenance, there is a Salesforce services. You can see there are Salesforce services. We have a different services. Total Salesforce is having a 985 instances. 985 instances. And these instances are divided into the Asia Pacific, Americas, EMEA. Right? So Asia Pacific is nothing but which is related to the India. Or few of them you can see all the AP related instances you can see here. Americas, you can give here Americas, it is going to show you all the different instances that are available in the America. And EMEA will be the Dubai. So like this, you will have a different options. So this is about the trust Salesforce status if you can know, if you want to know this. And if you observe here, your organization name, it is going to give you the organization name. Whatever the name you have provided the company name while creating it, that's the same as a organization name. Primary contact person for this organization. Whoever is created the user first time in order to get the org information, whatever the email ID you have provided, that person is the primary contact. Right, and then you will have a language, the default language and default currency. Currency, language and instances, how it is going to apply. Whenever you are creating the org, you remember we have providing the country, postal code, state, right? So based on the country, postal code, state, your language is going to decide it and currency is going to decide it. If you provide a country postal code of a US, then here you will see the currency is dollar. If you provide a country postal code which is related to India, you will have a Indian currency and instance will be AP. If you provide a country Dubai, and here it will show AED currency. And here you will have a instances which is related to the AED instances. So that's the reason country, state, postal codes are very important. Based on that, Salesforce backend, it is going to execute something and it will decide what is the currency, what is the local language, and what is the instance should be assigned. Yes, we can change it. We can change it. It is possible to change it. Now that's the reason in the real time, you will have an option. Nobody will create an org from the India. All the orgs are created either in the US, UK, Australia, or Dubai. Because our clients are from different locations which are outside of the India. If your clients are in India, then they will create it. Org has to be created by the client. We will not create an org. Because Yamaha is the client. Yamaha will be creating the org. And once it is created, they will give it to us. Us means developers. So we will not be creating in the real-time org. Clients will be purchasing it and they will be creating the credentials for themselves. Based on that, this entire standard time zone, everything gets updated. And then they will provide this org details to us. Now, in case if you want to modify, you can click on this edit button. You have a few options, not all the options, only few options you can modify it. So if you want to change the English to the different one, Germany, you can change it. Or if you want to change the currency, you can change the currency. So these are the few options which are available. You can also turn on the multi-currency. multi-currency industries. But few companies will be there in US and Dubai and Germany, right? In that case, they wanted to, based on the location, they wanted to track the currencies. So in that case, they can turn on the multi-currency option. But once it is turned on, you cannot turn off. You cannot switch off. Only the option is available, switch on. Because as soon as I switch on this turn multi-currency, a lot of changes is going to happen at the backend in Salesforce. So once that is enabled, you cannot disable this option. So this is the option to activate the multi-currency. Now, in case if you want to, translation is required. Germany. So Germany will be filling up the data only related to the Germany language. They are so specific to the Germany, like a Chinese. So they will be filling up this org, but the developer will be sitting in the India. So in case if you wanted to convert the language, if you want to explain it, then it will have. So similar like a emails. So whenever they are doing some activity, we have to send an email in the Chinese or maybe in Germany language. Whatever their local language is there, we have to send it. If it is a Dubai, we need to send it to Arabic format. So that option will be enabled. You can do that options. So company information talks about what's the language, currency, and who is the primary contact of this org. And what is this org? Whether it is a developer edition, we have a different editions in the real time. Now you can search in the Google. Go to the Google, search for a Salesforce editions and pricing. Now you can see here Salesforce pricing. So we have a few companies. If there are a startup companies, then they will be going for the starter suite, which is a $25 per user per month. Right? This is for single user. If I have a multiple users, every user it is going to cost $25. Right? And then similarly, you will have a professional edition. In the real time, we use a professional edition or enterprise edition or unlimited edition. We have a 3, which is a professional, enterprise, unlimited plus. So in the real time, the additions that we are going to use is Salesforce editions, professional edition, enterprise edition, and then you have a unlimited edition, and the last one, which is a unlimited plus. And apart from this, we have another one, which is for the startup companies. Very rare companies use this. Right. So in real time, if you are working in a MNC company or who has a very big project, they will be using the unlimited edition. Where can you see which edition I am in? You have to go to the company information. Here the organization edition explains about which edition you are in. Okay. And how much data is available, which is a data. If you click on this, data space, the limit of data storage is 5 MB. The limit of data storage is 5 MB and 332 KB is already used. And 6% is left. That means 6% is used. Similarly, file storage. If you are uploading any files or a documentation, the limit is 20 MB. 13 KB is already used it. And big object storage is, we have some 10 lakh. So we have this limit. Now this limit changes based on the additions. Right now we are in developer edition. For developer edition, data storage is 5 MB, file storage is 20 MB. If you go for a real time, it might changes here. And you can see here current data storage usage, how the data storage is used it. These all are different records we have it in the Salesforce, how the data is used and what is the storage it is going to be used and how the file storage is used. So these all you can see the information about the data storage and file storage. This is the storage. Now, integration. What is the integration? In 24 hours, how many API requests you can send it? How many integration calls you can do it? Maximum 15,000. This is REST API, normal APIs. If it is a streaming API, that means if we have another integration which is called as a streaming, how many I can send it for the 24 hours, which is a 10,000 maximum. This is also based on the addition, your integration limits are going to change. Integration limits are going to change. So this is for the integration. Now in the real time also, if somebody asks what is the limit for integration, then go ahead and look at the your org. It should be a production org. Go to the production org, check here what is the maximum we can do it for the 24 hours. That means within one day, how many calls we can do it. So that's about the company information. Are you guys able to see this information in your system?
Yes, madam.
Okay. Anybody has a question in this company information? Okay. So this is how the real-time projects will work. So when you join the company, let's assume that you join the company, Tata Consulting, TCS. When you join the company will have a client. You will not be working for a company, you will be working for a client. That means before you join the company will be already having a deal with hospital saying that we have a developer who can work on your application. So they both will have a deal. Now, as soon as you join, they will be assigning you to this project. And in this project, whatever the application you have to implement it, you will be implementing the application. Simple, straightforward. So as soon as you join, maybe within the 1 week, they will say that you are allocated to this project. And in this project, you need to work on consulting, admin, development, LWC, integration, whatever the requirement is there. Now, coming to the Salesforce. Now, any questions before we go to the next step? How it works based on the location. So location, currency. Germany, currency is different. Dubai, when you select a country, based on the country, the location will be auto-populated. So that kind of a logic will be automatically implemented at the backend. In the world, whatever the countries are there, mapping to those currencies. So that mapping is already there. API is nothing but application programming interface. It's an integration part. Any other questions?
Ma'am, I have one doubt regarding instance.
Mm-hmm.
So our company, Swapna IT, we have integrated other tool, third-party tool, Salesforce. So if third-party tool uh, using affecting users in our Salesforce, will that shows in trust status?
What do you mean by status?
Like if the tool is down, users
Mm-hmm.
affecting by using that tool,
Mm-hmm.
third-party tool, will that
Mm-hmm.
shows in status, instance status? You showed me right initially. We will
If
come to
your
know status.
system, if your Salesforce is talking to
Uh-huh.
another Salesforce or it is talking to the another third party system.
Yes, other third party system.
If it is a third party system, it does not show here. This is only related to the your org. If
Okay.
your this Salesforce is talking to the third party system and if the third party system is down, that does not show here. Now, in
Okay.
case if the other system is a Salesforce, you have to know what is the instance of that system and search here the instance. Then it will give the information.
Okay. Got it, ma'am.
Let's move on. Now, Salesforce is a enterprise cloud computing company. It's basically cloud based. Whatever activities are happening, just using the internet and browser, we can perform everything. And we will known for the CRM product. Salesforce is a CRM product. Why it is saying that CRM product? Because Salesforce is having a marketing, sales, service. Any customer who are involved in the marketing, that means anybody who are showing the interest in the vehicle, maybe the four-wheeler vehicle, some vehicle, they are showing the interest. They plan to buy it. So when they plan to buy it, they will definitely talk to the marketing team. If the marketing team able to convince this, they will buy it. So in the sale, what will happen? They will buy. After buying it, then definitely they will come for a service. So where we are talking to the customer here, customer relationship management. Complete customer information, we are going to store it in Salesforce. So that's the reason it is called as a Salesforce is a CRM products and which we can use it for entire cycle of the complete sales customer life cycle from the beginning to the till whatever is possible. Now, if they want to resell it, again they have to come to the sales. Resell option is also sales. Now, so Salesforce is foundation is done in 1999. It's in the San Francisco, headquarters is there in the San Francisco, US. It's a US based company. First, it is started in US, and the CEO of Salesforce is a Mark Benioff. He is the person who has introduced in 1999. And along with this Mark Benioff, there are four other members also part of this foundation. Mark, Parker, Dave, Frank. So these are the four members along with the Mark, Parker, Dave, Frank, all of them has introduced this Salesforce. And right now also they are still introducing few more things. Now, let's see here the concept of master table. Now, before going to this, is everybody clear on the Salesforce, how the Salesforce to view, how to log in Salesforce, and how to switch to Classic, where to see the navigation item, what is the application launcher? Are you guys able to see this? Are you guys able to log into this? Any questions on this Salesforce? So if you are able to switch to different navigation items and switch to classic, switch to lightning and playing with a different application, If you are used to this, then we will go on to the next topic, which is called as a master table. Now, in Salesforce, we have a something called two type of a tables we have it. One is a master table. Why we say master table? Anything happens in the Salesforce, this is the table will take care of, will capture the most of the information. So master table is nothing but it does not change the data most frequently. Those are called as a master table. Now let's take an example of hospital, patient data. When the patient come to the hospital, they will provide certain information. Those information does not change. Maybe it will change the medicines or maybe the mobile number. Or another example is bank. When we open the account in bank, we will provide our own details to the bank members. So after 1 year or a 6 months or after 2 years, we will change the address of the local address or email address, we will change it. But apart from that, we will not change. So whatever the data that does not change very frequently is called as a master table. Now we have a master table like a customer master where we are capturing the customer information, product master. These are the two master tables we have. Customer master, product master, where the data does not change usually. Customer master is nothing but any interested person. That means if I want to open the bank account in HDFC, that means I am interested to put a money in the HDFC bank. Maybe there is some offers are there, right? So I'm showing a interest there. So whoever is the person is showing a interest and they want to be part of that business, then we call it as a customer master. So any interested person. Now, simple example in Salesforce is a account. Account is storing the customer information. That means account could be any master, any business information, company information, or a organization information, or a group information, or a society information, or a specific person information. The first master detail is a account. And account does not change frequently. Once the account is created in Salesforce, we do not change the data whenever we want. Maybe hardly after 6 months, if there is any update, then we will change. So once the account record is created, we do not change the data very frequently on the account object. Example, we are capturing the Infosys information or a HDFC information in the account. So while capturing itself, we will try to get more information from the business or a person or a group or an organization. Once we have all those information, we create it and we'll save. That's the reason in the real time also on this account object, we do not do lot of customization. Very less customization on the account object because this is one of the master table where the data does not change. Very less projects will have a lot of customization on the account object. And the second one is a contact. Contact is a person information, individual person information. Right? So for example, I have a business here, Infosys. Infosys record will be there in the account. And from the Infosys, whoever is coming to our institute for Salesforce course, they will be the part of contact. They will be the part of contact. So we'll have an account. Account will be the master table. So this account is Infosys. This account is Infosys. And this account will have a different persons coming from Infosys. So we will be creating the person details, individual person details in the contact, like a contact 1, contact 2, contact 3, contact 4. So multiple contacts can be linked to single account. right? So it's kind of a parent-child relationship. So here I have a account is the parent and child is the contact. For one parent, multiple childs will be there. Multiple childs will be there. So account which is linked to the contact. And the next one we have another master table is product master. Product master. Product master also does not change the data. Once I build a product, assume that I have built a chairs product. Once the chairs product is built, I'll create some barcode and what is the product and what is the cost. Everything I will be having somewhere which is documented. So once that product is created with the barcode, I will not be changing the product details usually. Frequently, I will not be changing it. So this is also one-time effort where we will be creating the product in the Salesforce. Now let me show you the customer master tables in Salesforce. The first one is a account. Here is the account. Now go to the account. In this account, you will have you are clicking on the account navigation item. Now if you have a laptop, practice it with me also. So you can do the hands-on with me. So click on this accounts and here just click on this all accounts. There is an option which is available recently viewed. From the recently viewed, change it to all accounts. Basically, I'm going to look for all the accounts. Click on this all accounts and here is the option which is available, new button. On top, you can see there is an option which is available, new button. So what is this new button? To create a new account, to create a new business, to create a new group of information, groups data, or to create a organization information. Let's take here, I'm giving the Infosys. Account name is Infosys and we have an account number. You can give it any number here. Now, wherever you see the star mark, there is a star mark is available. Star mark is nothing but a mandatory information. So wherever you have a star mark, make sure that you fill those data. And randomly, I'm giving the information. Industry is banking, type equal to prospect, and rating equal to wow. Click on this save. I'm creating an account. I'm creating an account. Infosys account is created. Once the account is created, it will take you redirected to the Infosys account. The detail section will be open. Account, Infosys account detail section will be open. Now here, if you observe, it is going to give you the information of account. What is the account record you have opened? This is a record. In the account object, one of the record we have opened. And then what is the owner of this account? Owner is nothing but who has created this record. Who has created this record. This is the detail section. That means whatever the data you have filled it, all the data you can see in the detail section. Similarly, you have here you have another option which is called as a related. Related is nothing but for this parent record, what are the child records are linked. For this Infosys is the parent. For this Infosys, what are the child records? What are the related records? Everything stays into the related. And this is another option which we have a news. That is a optional. Whether you want it, you can use it. Otherwise, in real time, we don't use that news. So news will be the just Basically, it is going to capture some news here, Twitter or a Facebook, something. Now here related is nothing but detail section. Related, mostly we will use it in the real time. And activity. What are the activities that can be done on this particular record? I can create a new task, or I can call the person, log a call, or I can create an event, or else I can send an email. So these are the activities we can perform it on this account. Now I have created a master table account, which is called as a Infosys. Now go to the related list. Now I'm going to create a new contact. In the related, we have a contacts, right? Either you can create it from here or else go to the contacts tab. Click on these contacts. Now, by default, it is going to show you these options. So don't worry about it. We will talk about it. So what you need to do is when you show this option, just click on here, list view. Click on option, which is called as a list view. Once you click on that list view, it will be back to the normal one. Now, that is whatever previously it was showing, that is called as a intelligence view. After AI introduction to the market, Salesforce has introduced something called as a intelligence view, where it is going to monitor entire data. So just click on the list view and here you will have a new button. Click on this new button. Now contacts is, for example, let's say here, mandatory information is last one. Let's say Dan Miller. Right, and the account name. Here it is asking what is the parent account that I should link to. So if I click on this, it is going to show me the Infosys. That means here, whatever this contact is nothing but an individual person. This person is part of the Infosys. This person is part of the Infosys. Now, we are providing the Dan Miller and Infosys. And if you want to add a department, they are from the IT department. And lead source, we have received it through the phone inquiry and click on this save. Go to the related list. You can see the contact information. You can see the contact information and related is whatever this is the parent, and for this parent, what are the childs can have. Now, if I go back to the Infosys, now I can see one contact in the related list. One contact in the related list. That means we just now created the related list, which is called as a contact. So one parent, multiple childs. Now that's about the one of the master table account and contacts. The other one which we have a master table is products. So we have another one which is called as a products. This is another table which is a products table. So this table also does not change the data very frequently. Any question on the master table? Okay, so if there are no questions, now let's homework, note on this. So we have a Reliance Industry Company. Company is Reliance Industry Company. Now this industry company is having this is a main group. It's kind of a company, the located company. Okay, Reliance Industry is a main group. Again, they have a different groups which are called as a banking, footwear, supermarket. That means you have a main branch. Again, from the main branch, this is the company information. From this, you have a different groups. This is also groups. The first one is a main group, and these are the subgroup. From the subgroup, we have a people who are working on it. We have a people who are working here, which is a individual people, individual person. And individual person could be a lead. Again, this lead will have a another people who are reporting to the person. Now, in this case, how do you create a Reliance Industry company? Where do you create a Reliance Industry company? Account. Okay, so Reliance Industry is an account. And how about the subgroup? This is also a account. Now let me show you that. Now I have created the Infosys, right? So if I go to the account, in the account, I have created the Infosys. Now Infosys, Hyderabad, Infosys, Mumbai is a different. Again, we have a subgroups. Now I'll click on this new button. And I'll say here account, Hyderabad, Infosys, and they are part of the Infosys. Here we have a parent account. So I'm linking to the parent account, which says Infosys. Click on this save. Similarly, I have another one, which is I'm going to create it. Let's say Delhi. Click on this new button, Delhi. Delhi Infosys. And they are also part of the main one, which is the Infosys. Click on this save. Now what we have, I have a structure of on top, I have an Infosys, which is a main group, which is an organization. This is a organization. And this organization has a branches, Hyderabad branch, and then Delhi branch, and then Mumbai branch. Again, in the Hyderabad branch, we have a different people who are working on it. Now, in case if you wanted to know the structure, so all of a sudden you have opened the Dell Infosys. Now here it says parent account is Infosys. But what are the records? What are the child accounts are linked to parent account? What are the child accounts are linked to parent account? Then you have to click on this diagram. Whatever this architecture diagram shows, click on this. If you click on this, it is going to show you that for a parent account, how many child accounts we have it. So this is the parent account and it has a 2 child account. And first one is, this is the Dell Infosys, which we are seeing it, which is a current, So which are the one you are seeing it? It says current. Now, if you open this Hyderabad Infosys, this button will be displayed. The current button will be displayed below. Whatever the record you are viewing it, that record, it shows current. Now here Infosys parent and then child will be Delhi and Hyderabad. Again, these subgroups will have a contacts which are linked. Now I can create it here, contacts. Click on the new button. Now account name is automatically taken. Now I'm going to give here Andrea. Now click on this save. So Andrea is part of the Delhi Infosys, right? So now I have a structure. Similarly, this assignment also you guys have to do. Reliance Industry Company, and then subgroups you have to create it. Within the subgroups, individual person, again one person will have another individual. That means this is a contact, parent contact linked to child contact. So whenever we are creating a contact, it has a child parent and child contact also. So you have a reports to. Reports to will be the recent contact. What are the contacts are there? Let's say Andrea, I'm going to create another record here. Del, let's say here, Roshni, and click on this report to the Andrea. Click on this save. Now both are part of Delhi Infosys, but Roshni is reporting to Andrea. Right? So here if I go to the Roshni record and if I click on this link, it says that Andrea is a parent contact and Roshni is a child contact. So similarly, we have here option you have to create. Manoj is a parent contact and Taylor Jack is the child contact. And the next one is the camera. Camera is the main one. We have a Hollywood, Bollywood, Tollywood is a subgroup. Hollywood will have a different names here, individual person. Bollywood will have a different names and Tollywood will have a different names. Right, so this is the second assignment. And the third one is a laptop. Government of India is a main one. Ministry of Tourism, Ministry of Home, Ministry of Finance is the subgroups. And tourism will have a different individual person. But here, Vardhan is reporting to Arvind. So they both are contact, but this contact person is reporting to Arvind. Ministry of Home, we have a Ajay Kumar. Ministry of Finance, Somnath and Sanjay. Sanjay is reporting to the TV Somnath. And similarly, we have another homework, Salesforce. Automobile is an organization. So this automobile have a different companies like a BMW, Volkswagen, Skoda. And below that, individual contacts, we have it. So that's about the today's assignment. Any questions? Two accounts can have a one contact. No. It's a other way. One account can have a two contacts. One account can have a two contacts, contact one, contact two. Because account is the parent. If you go to this record, related list shows that contact information. But if you go to the contact record and related list, if you go here, accounts detail, it does not show. Contact to account is a one-to-one relationship. Account to contact is a one-to-many. Clear? Any other questions, guys? Is everybody clear on the homework?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, please show first one, madam.
Yeah, this is the first one. If there are questions, that's it for today's session.